Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, Perspective Therapeutics Incorporated CATX just filed an 8K reporting on some clinical trial data, and I am seeing some strong signals for their experimental cancer drug. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. The company is sharing exciting interim results for a drug targeting neuroendocrine tumors, and what is really catching my eye are the patient response rates. So Perspective Therapeutics Incorporated, or CATX as it's known on the stock market, has filed this report, an 8K, which is essentially a way for public companies to announce major news that isn't part of their regular financial reports. Think of it as a way for them to quickly tell investors about something important happening right now. This filing is with the US Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, the government body that oversees the stock market to protect investors. The company we are looking at today is Perspective Therapeutics Incorporated, which focuses on developing new treatments for cancer. They are traded on the NYSE American Exchange under the ticker symbol CATX. Their primary trading security is their common stock, and it is listed on the NYSE American LLC. The main event here is under Other Events. On the 18th of April 2026, Perspective Therapeutics posted a poster to its website. This poster shared some early results from a study they are doing. This study is for a drug called 212-PBVMT alpha net. And it is for patients with a specific type of cancer called unresectable or metastatic somatostatin receptor subtype 2, expressing neuroendocrine tumors. This information was presented at a big cancer conference. This poster that they shared is a key piece of information. It lays out the early findings from their phase 1 half a clinical trial. These trials are important because they test if a new drug is safe and if it seems to work. Phase 1 is often about safety and finding the right dose, while phase 2 looks more at effectiveness. Now, while the filing itself doesn't contain the nitty-gritty numbers from the poster or the press release, we have some external information that fills in the gaps. The news headlines from around the 20th of April 2026 mention that in their early tumor trial, 43% of patients responded to the treatment. That is a significant number. It also stated that 72% of patients stayed alive without their cancer getting worse. This is called progression-free survival, and it is a very important measure in cancer treatment. Let's try to put those numbers into perspective. When we talk about a 43% response rate, it means that nearly half of the patients in this early study saw a positive effect from the drug, meaning their tumors either shrank or disappeared. And for 72% to not have their cancer get worse is also very encouraging, especially for patients with advanced or metastatic disease, which is often hard to treat. Adding to this, the company also issued a press release on the 20th of April 2026 about the same data being presented at the conference. This press release would likely contain more detailed information and official statements from the company's leadership. And on the same day, the 18th of April 2026, the company updated its corporate presentation. Investor presentations are usually designed to give a high-level overview of the company, its technology, and its progress to potential investors. So, updating this likely means they wanted to incorporate these promising trial results into their story. Under this section, the filing lists the exhibits attached. These are the actual documents that support the information in the report. We have the AACR 2026 poster, the press release from the 20th of April 2026, and the updated investor presentation. When looking at a company like Perspective Therapeutics Incorporated, especially in the biotech space, clinical trial data is king. These interim results are what drive investor interest and potential future valuation. The numbers we've seen are 43% response rate and 72% progression. Free survival in an early stage trial for a difficult to treat cancer are quite strong. For comparison, many new cancer drugs in early trials might show much lower response rates, sometimes in the single digits or low double digits. A 43% response rate suggests that this drug, 212-PBVMT alpha net, has real potential. It is important to remember these are interim results from a phase 1 half a trial, so more rigorous testing in larger patient groups will be needed. However, these early signals are certainly positive and seem to be aligning with the positive news headlines from around that time. The company's market capitalization is around $479 million with 163 employees. This suggests it is a mid-sized biotech company, and the success of this drug candidate could significantly impact its valuation. We also see substantial institutional interest, with large holders like BlackRock, Morgan Stanley, and Vanguard Group holding significant portions of the company's stock. This often indicates a level of confidence from major investors. What I'm seeing here is a company making real progress in a very challenging field. The focus on neuroendocrine tumors is a specific niche, but these are aggressive cancers and new treatments are desperately needed. While it is early, the data points presented are compelling enough to warrant attention. The risk, as always with biotech, is that later, stage trials might not show the same efficacy or unexpected safety issues could arise. However, based on these initial findings, Perspective Therapeutics Incorporated appears to be on a promising track. My biggest concern is always the transition from early stage success to late stage approval. A journey many promising drugs don't complete. However, what I am actually looking for is the durability of these responses and the full safety profile as the trials expand. Oh, and the research tools I actually use are linked in the description. They help keep this channel going. That is my take. Stay decoded. If you found this analysis valuable, hit that like button and subscribe for more insights from corporate filings. Join our Discord community for deeper discussions, linked in the description.